Ground control to Major Dean. Can you hear me, Dino? Dino, can you hear me? I can, sir. Can you hear me? You know what was so crazy? I'm on the... I was sitting at the light by that Simonson's on Gateway, coming to East Grand Forks here, and I could not see the bridge. It was so damn dark. Okay. Yep. And I once I hear that stuff coming through, I'll be good. So, yeah, we usually on the east side they're pretty quick. So like we had one that started at 6:45 and I was done by 8:30. So they're about an hour and a half. He's got some kind of hockey game. I don't know which game it is, but he's got some kind of hockey game. I gotta think of what the hell it is now. That might be right. He was gonna come and do some basketball with me tonight, but he passed on it. No, you just got to listen to my voice all night long. But you know what Ryan just said? He said I'm starting to act like Bob Costas. What the hell does that mean? No, he's saying I'm so dang good I probably could be working for like the national media or something. Yeah, hey, you know what? I won't hold my breath.
The following is a presentation of KNOX Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, on a dark and foggy night, we welcome you to East Grand Forks Senior High School in what will be a North Dakota-Minnesota toss-up basketball game tonight. Coming to town, I guess from one town over, the Red River Rough Riders taking on the East Grand Forks Green Wave in what should be a nice basketball. This matchup of two of the top teams in their respective conferences. We are happy to have it as part of our KNOX TV and KNOX radio coverage. This pregame show brought to you by True North Equipment, true to our values, driven by you. And Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision and you watch it come to life. For those of you that have followed prep hoops around the region this year, you know that the two teams in front of us we got are going to make for an excellent game tonight. Most recently, the Rough Riders had a tough outing against Fargo Davies, who's the number one seed in the East region. But this Red River team is not far behind their number two coming into that game. And I think they've retained that number two spot after their loss. On the other side of the ball, we have the Green Wave of East Grand Forks. They had an overtime thriller against Warroad that put the first blemish on Warroad's record, a 16-0 record coming into that game, and the Green Wave go up over top of them. In front of us, we have what will be a nice basketball game. Junior varsity still getting finished in front of us, excuse me. So this pregame show will be a little bit later. Tips should be somewhere between 7:30 and 7:40, so not too late. Happy to have you on this broadcast. Folks, my name is Adrian Cummings, Dean Braceth, running the boards on the back for us as we get ready to set for battle really here. I made a joke last week to Josh Perkowitz as they took on the Sacred Heart Eagles that, this is the battle for East Grand Forks, but this might be the battle for, the Greater Grand Forks Prep Hoops title. These two teams probably going to get the top billing when the record of the season is ran all the way through. Folks, I'll send you to a quick break. When I bring you back, I'll talk you through some of our pregame elements. We'll look over the records and the prior results of these teams. As we get closer to tip-off here, you're listening to Green Wave and Rough Rider basketball on KNOX.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to SprayAdvantage.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always...
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com. Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
As we welcome you back into this KNOX pregame show, you're listening to 13 at 10 a.m., 107.9 FM, and you're watching on KNOX TV. Happy to have everyone on this True North Equipment Signature Graphics pregame show, folks. Let's take a closer look at these teams' records this season and look for our drive for the title. Drive for the title brought to you by Toys for Trucks. Anything you need to accessorize your truck, car, vehicle, audio. They got wheels and rims, auto starts, all sorts of stuff at Toys for Trucks. So these two teams is a non-conference matchup playing for pride tonight, and I certainly will be a lot of that in the air. Both these teams are at kind of an interesting point in their season. We'll take a look at these standings in just 1 second here. This is the last non-conference game that Red River has before they kind of get down the stretch, I would say, of their season as we get closer to the EDC tournament. They have East Grand Forks this week, and then they get back into some conference play with Fargo South North, and they have one little sneaker game against Moorhead there. That'll be next week, 2 weeks from now, rather. But other than that, they have to finish with some very good teams in West Fargo Cheyenne and West Fargo Horace. So for the Green Wave, it's not necessarily a night off, and I would say the same about the Green, for the Riders, it's not necessarily a night off, but a little bit of a break from their regular competition. On the other side of the coin, the Green Wave, they have a pair of games before they're going to do something similar. They'll play Red River tonight, and they'll play Grafton next Tuesday, and then they'll get right back into Section 8 AA play. They have one break game against Thompson late in the season, but that's it. So for both of these teams, it's going to be one of the last times they're going to see some non-conference opponents. I wouldn't say it allows them to play more free, but there's a little bit of pressure of every game matters, maybe comes off a little bit. Again, save for some bragging rights. As we look at this drive for the title brought to you by Toys for Trucks, the Section 8 AA standings, there you see your Green Wave all alone at the top there, 8-0 in the section and 12-3 overall. Pelican Rapids, their next closest competitor, is 13-3 overall, and they are 6-3 in the section. Dilworth, Glen, and Felton, 14-3 overall, 7-1 in the section. Warroad, 16-1. They are 5-1 overall in the section. You know who that loss came at the hands of the Green Wave on Tuesday night in overtime. Really thought that their team played well on the stretch, and we talked with Coach Josh Perkowitz about that a little bit before the game. We'll talk a little bit through that further into this pregame show. And finally, rounding out the contenders is Barnesville. They're 12-4 overall and 7-1. So you kind of got this tale of almost tale of two halves, really, for the Section 8 AA conference, because there's East Grand Forks, Pelican, DGF, Warwood, and Barnesville all near the top and all within striking distance of each other. And then there's kind of everybody else. And I would say that the Green Wave are acutely aware of the target on their back now as the #1 team, especially after that statement win against Warroad. Looking on the North Dakota side of the river in the Eastern Dakota Conference standings, Fargo Davies, they are 11-2 overall and 9-0 in the EDC. Grand Forks Red River, the next closest. They're 9-4 overall, but they are 8-2 in the EDC. Again, one of their losses coming to Fargo Davies just a few days ago. West Fargo Horace is 11-3 overall and then 7-2 in the conference. And there's kind of a bunch of middle feeders, if you will. West Fargo is 5-4 in the conference. Fargo North 5-4. West Fargo Cheyenne 4-5. So both of these teams are playing at or near top in their respective conference. It's going to be some great basketball tonight. There's just absolutely no way to slice it. These are two competitive teams. They know what they want, and they know that they want to be playing as far into March as possible. Of course, this Red River team making back-to-back appearances in the state championship game. One in the state tournament and one in the state championship game, I believe. This Grand Forks team has got everything to play for. So, again, while this game might not matter in the conference standings and it might not matter for your scoring, both of these teams want to continue their winning ways and play the best basketball they can. And we're going to be here along for the ride, folks. You're listening and watching to KNOX. This pregame show brought to you by True North Equipment, Signature Graphics and Apparel. We're about 14 minutes away from tip here, so we might be right on time at 7:30. We'll have a national anthem, of course, in between there, folks, for now. I'll send you to a short break. When I bring you back, we'll talk through our fuel for the game and our keys for the game, what's got to happen and who's going to make it go. You're listening to KNOX.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team. Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need. For anything sports, stop into Jarrell's and Hockey World.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
As we welcome you back into this broadcast, folks, you see on the court there the Rough Riders in their Indiana Hoosier warm-up pants. They're wearing black warm-up shirts, but I'm guessing they'll be in white jerseys tonight. The Green Wave looks like they're going with the all-black kits, but we'll give you a little better look at that one as we continue through. Let's move on in our pregame show. We'll take you next to our Jarrell's and Hockey World keys to the game. Stop in today and see what's new for the season. Not just hockey, they got all sorts of stuff at Jarrell's. A brand new drive-thru right in the front of the store, so go see Joe and the team, and they'll get you taken care of. For the Red River Rough Riders tonight, you have to be the bigger team and you have to get physical. When you look at this Red River roster compared to this Green Wave roster, they have some seriously big guys that are not afraid to move people out of the low post. Jacob Foss going to get the nod tonight. J.B. Walters, obviously a big player. Dean Miller, he's 6'5", he's just a sophomore. But Cam Clefstead, he's 6'5", and a senior. I mean, Red River has got some serious length and size, and they have to use that to their advantage tonight, and they will match up well against a much smaller, and I would say probably a little bit more of a skill or finesse-type team in the Green Wave. The other thing the Riders need to do tonight, they have to defend in transition and beyond the arc. We saw Waro do this on Tuesday against the Green Wave, and it worked very well. The Green Wave are not a big team. They're not going to just start grinding it down. They don't really have a traditional post player that can just grind you for 12 to 15 points a night. Because of that, they'll shoot a lot of perimeter shots, a lot of long fader twos, and that's what they're comfortable with doing. If the Riders are able to close that out and really get to the edge and kind of wreak havoc, this could be a very nice night for them. For the Green Wave, they got to prepare for that physical play and adjust. this game will be significantly different from how else they play. A lot of times what we see in this Section 8 AA and single A conferences, you know, schools might have a big guy or, you know, one or two guys that are really good, you know, skilled guards, big, whatever it might be. But now it's going to be a little bit different with Red River because they have skilled players and they have big players. So the Green Wave got to find a way to adjust to that physicality and get used to either finding some points inside or just continue to move that ball well around the perimeter and see if they can make some good shots for themselves on the wing. And finally, the Green Wave also need to close in the perimeter shots. This is a Red River team that will play a little bit slower in transition, but they are totally okay with shooting the long ball. Pierce Parks will shoot. Cam Klefstedt will shoot. He prefers to drive. James Schindler, he likes to shoot. We also have Matt Dosh, who I think is a very underrated player on this team. Matt Dosh, I mean, he has got as much of an opportunity as anyone to make a difference on this game. And like I said, they like to let guys shoot from the edge, and they do a pretty darn good job of it. Folks, those are the keys to the game, brought to you by Jarrell Sports and Hockey World. Stop in today and see what's new for the season. We bring quality into play. Folks, we'll send you to another break as this pregame show rolls on. My name is Adrian Cummings, Dean Braceth, back at Leighton World headquarters here in the Red River Valley. Folks, we're getting closer to tip-off here. We expect this one to go live somewhere right between 7:30, 7:35 or so. We're excited to have it for you folks on KNOX TV and KNOX Radio.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Need seed, think Proseed. Proseed.net.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersales.com.
Folks, as we welcome you back to the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Network, let's take a look at our fuel for the game. For those of you watching on KNOX TV, for those of you listening, you just got to trust that I'm telling you the best I can. This fuel for the game brought to you by Circle K, open 24/7, 7 days a week with new locations in Grand Forks, one on the corner of 13th and Washington, the old Ivy building. They also have a couple further south for you, 24th and Columbia and 40th and Washington. Folks, our fuel for the game tonight, it's going to be no surprise for those of you that have maybe followed some prep hoops or any bit of athletics in the greater Grand Forks area. There's going to be a lot of familiar names for you. Pierce Parks, he's averaging almost 22 points a game and 6.3 rebounds. So it's no surprise, again, the Riders want to play through Parks. Cool, calm, and collected, likes to work inside, give a turn, kind of float near the elbow. This is how he plays, and he gets it pretty much whenever he needs it. Cam Klefstedt is a very nice side piece to how Pierce Parks likes to play. Klefstedt known to be a little more physical and maybe try and get inside. But he's averaging 19-3 a game, and he's got 8 rebounds to boot. So Cam Klefstedt, certainly a big player. He's going to be a big presence. He's had some really nice highlight reel type plays when I've got a chance to watch him this season and last. And finally, James Schindler, the sophomore, I'd say probably the newcomer, if that's the right word to use. James Schindler, he's got 14 points tonight. He'll be coming off the bench. He's a typical starter for them, but I think Coach Kirby Crefton giving a nod to his seniors in this game tonight. Folks, 4.5 minutes till tip. We'll keep it here as long as we can, and we'll send you away for the national anthem. On the Green Wave side of the ball, their feel for the game, the guys are going to make this one go. Chase Lindgren, Carson McDonald, and Spencer Larson. Of course, the Green Wave playing without their star player, and most likely who will be the best player in the conference when this season finishes, Austin Russell. He goes down with a knee injury in a game where they rally back against Thief River, and he's been playing on a little bit of a limited restriction. Has been able to practice, has not seen gameplay yet. We see him out there on the court warming up, and he was begging Coach Josh Perkowitz to go today, even just for 2 minutes, and Perk kind of put the hammer down and said not tonight. So Austin Russell will not be playing in this game for the Green Wave. We do expect to see him back sometime next week. In his absence, Chase Lindgren and Carson McDonald have really stepped up and started to make a difference for this Green Wave team, and they've always been seen kind of as the three major pieces of this team, Rustling, McDonald, and Lindgren. But now what's happened is McDonald and Lindgren, their roles have expanded exponentially, and they have risen to the call. Chase Lindgren had 26 points against Warroad in their game on Tuesday. Carson McDonald accompanied him with 23 points versus Warroad. The game before that, last Thursday, he had 30 against Sacred Heart. So McDonald and Lindgren have just been on a tear, and you really can't mention one without the other, because the shot creation that they give each other is just incredible. And the way that they're able to spread the floor with both of those sharpshooters on the court, it causes a lot of trouble. And that's, again, what the Riders are going to have to do tonight, is close out that edge, because it's going to be impossible for them to guard both of them, or they have to be very disciplined to do so. And Spencer Larson as well is going to be one of our players in the fuel for the game. He had 12 points off the bench in that game against Warroad. He had a very nice shooting performance, hit a very big three down the stretch to put them ahead by a couple points. So Spencer Larson, I've really enjoyed seeing his progress as this season is going along. He's had a really nice year thus far. He's a junior, and I would imagine he will continue to see an expanded role based on the way that he has risen to the call. Folks, that fuel for the game brought to you by Circle K. Open 24/7, 7 days a week. Grand Forks, 3 locations. Folks, I'll talk a little bit more about those keys for the game and kind of what I see happening in this basketball game. Fortunately, I've been able to watch a lot more hoops this year than I did last year. My counterpart, Sam Jensen, he had the Red River game, and I was talking with him a little bit today, our sports director, Ryan Cunningham. And then, of course, I've had an opportunity to watch a lot of East Grand Forks this season, and I think this will be probably the best hoops matchup that we see, given the 4 teams that play in our area. Red River is legit. They've got experience. They're battle-tested. They've played in the state tournaments. They're senior-led. I wouldn't say a senior-heavy team. They have 5 seniors in their roster, but they're a team that knows how to play in tough situations, and they know how to play in kind of big-time games. On the other side of the floor, you have an East Grand Forks Green Wave team that I think those that follow prep hoops knew that they would be good. I don't think everyone knew how good they would be. I mean, they're 12-3 on the season thus far. Just took down Warroad. They've played excellent basketball this year, and we're going to see 2 different styles going at it. You have a Red River team that's not afraid to play big, to play inside, and just kind of work you away and work you down. Who also has some ability to shoot the 3 ball. On the East Grand Forks side of the equation, you have a team that I would say, finesse is kind of the word that comes to mind. That's probably not exactly doing it justice, but an East Grand Forks team that is able to, I guess, create a lot more shots from behind the arc and deep. They're not going to really put as much emphasis on working inside and kind of digging out in that corner. So be curious to see these 2 styles match up. Again, I expect the physicality to favor the Rough Riders, and I expect kind of the shooting ability to favor the Green Wave. Folks, we're getting close here. I'm going to send you to another break, and when we come back, we should be ready for our Franson Bank starting lineups. We'll be back in a few. You're listening to KNOX 1310 AM, 107.9 FM, and KNOX TV. This has been the pregame show brought to you by True North Equipment and Signature Graphics. We'll be right back.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always calls ahead to schedule service. We are online always. If you suffer from slow download speeds, call our certified network designers and installers. On call, on time, and online. RBB Electric won't leave you in the dark. RBB Electric, your 24/7 electricians.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with Harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
Folks, as we welcome you back into this pregame show, Adrian Cummings here for KNOX TV. Folks, we're going to take a quick look at our Franson Bank and Trust starting lineups for the game. Real people, real results. Member FDIC. Starting first for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Rough Riders of Red River. Not maybe akin to being a visitor on our broadcast, but tonight might be a rare exception. They're going all senior heavy lineup. Kirby Crafting giving the nod to some players that have been with his program for a few years. In this order, they have number 0, Pierce Parks. Number 3, Cameron Clefstead. Number 11, Camden Dumas. Number 33, Jacob Foss, and number 40, J.B. Walters. For the Rough Riders, again, that's Parks, Clefstead, Dumas, Foss, and Walters. Also expected to mix in tonight, Jarrett Johannesson, Matt Dosh, James Schindler, Reese Walters. They should have a good mix of coming off the bench. I'd expect them to be probably somewhere between 7 to 10 deep. Depends on kind of how they want to have this game tonight, but again, I would expect the Rough Riders to play 7 to 10 or so. For the Green Wave, they're going with an almost all-junior lineup. Starting for them, they have number 2, Carson McDonald. Number 3, Chase Lindgren. Number 4, Jez Jones. Number 11, Brody Knutson. And number 15, Messi Kalenda. Expected also to mix in essentially the rest of the roster, as this Green Wave team will play press all night long. Riders have good guards. They should be able to beat it. Riders have good guards. They should be able to beat it tonight, but again, they'll play pretty much 10, 11, 12, maybe at times even 13 players to get through that press. Folks, that'll do it for our pregame show as we get back in now to our game broadcast. Happy to have you on. I got to get my numbers reset here for those of you listening on KNOX Radio. We're happy to have you on. You're listening to 1310 AM, 107.9 FM, the voice of prep athletics in the Valley. If you'd like to watch a video stream of this game, just go to youtube.com and please search KNOX TV. You'll see coverage of this game, and Ryan Cunningham has got a wrestling match, I believe, as well tonight. So a little bit of duality in our coverage. As we get set to jump here, the Rough Riders wearing their all-white uniforms trimmed in red and black. Very, very nice color combination here. The Green Wave wearing their all-black uniforms with green letters, green numbers, and just a small little thin line of green trim around the edge, folks. So we get set to jump here. We welcome you to this basketball broadcast in Hardwood Hoops here in the Greater Grand Cities. Tip is up and won easily by Clefstead. That ball finds Camden Dumas, who flips it quickly to Pierce Parks. He's going to look left side to Clefstead top as Jacob Foss working quickly as Clefstead's going to drive in and go to the rack. That one no good. Messi Klenda hand in, fighting for this rebound here. It ends up in the hands of Clefstead. Short floater, no good, and Carson McDonald comes away with that one. So the Riders come up empty on their first possession. Carson McDonald spots up a long three in transition. Messi Klenda gets a nice board. Thought he might have been fouled on the way up. The Green Wave opt for a quick three on that possession, not to work it in the corner as Dumas's long corner shot off the side of the backboard and rattles around. Cam Clefstead jumping inside, gets it to drop for an easy two. We got the first buckets on the board this evening. Jez Jones now works top Lindgren. Lindgren gonna jab step behind his own back. Oh, turnover, maybe. Dumas grabs it, nice play by him, going right to the floor to get that ball. And the Riders are going to hold the Green Wave off the scoreboard here for at least another possession. Pierce Parks now driving inside, guarded tight by Jez Jones. J.B. Walters on Kalenda. Is that one they're going to say was last touched by Chase Lindgren as Kalenda had some nice defense in on Walters. He turned and was just able to swat that ball. Scoreboard updates tonight will be provided by Ultra Health Systems and a variety of other sponsors throughout the evening. As McDonald nearly gets a steal on the inbound pass, Clefstead's now outside the arc right side. Comfortably in the baseline, that's where he likes to play. Inside now is Pierce Parks. That pass just a little strong, and Jez Jones able to grab it. Chase Lindgren in front of the Red River Rough Rider bench on the far side. He's going to drive inside, float. Kicks to Jez Jones. Jed's underneath. Oh, Messi Kalenda goes down tough. For those of you watching on KNOX TV, we will take another look at that one. That ball moves around quickly, and Jez Jones tries to find Messi Kalenda. He goes up with it maybe to hesitate and gets a couple guys to fall out on top of him. First free throw attempt now. Oh, that one takes a lap around the basket. Messi has struggled to shoot the free throw. He's had some opportunities in the last couple games. I think he's maybe 1 for 10 or 12, so a little bit of a tough performance from the line from him. Second one's no good. Clefstead grabs the board, and they turn quickly here. Cam Clefstead underneath to Jacob Foss. Foss going to shuffle inside and put that one up for two. Nice play by the big man there. Nice pass by Clefstead to get it set up. Chase Lindgren with it now right side. Jez Jones going to drive inside and flip that one high glass. Unable to grab it. Brody Knutson ends up with it. They're looking to find a cycle for this ball, and they're just unable to. Dumas gets a steal there. Nice play by him. Looking for an outlet. He's got J.B. Walters a well outside the arc. Dumas, corner three. Zero angle. That one no good. Fights for his own board. Shuffles inside to Foss. That one short. Parks on the chance for the rebound now. Excellent offensive rebounding by the Rough Riders here. And that one's going to be a foul. Park's going to shoot here, and we get a timeout, folks. We'll take it with them. It should be a short break. We'll be back in a second.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
For better water, find them online at highplainswater.com.
As we welcome you back in progress here, Pierce Parks takes one free throw. That one ends up off the front of the iron, so a little short. His second one is good. Riders up to 5 now. Green Wave yet to find the scoreboard here, but they're going to look to do that as quickly as they can. Long 3 attempt comes in. That one no good. You're going to say last touch by Cam Clefstead in the corner. He doesn't agree with it. Brody Knutson happy to hand that ball over. Carson McDonald now to inbound from the very far corner here. Gets it into Messi Kalenda, who cycles quickly to Lindgren. Back to Knutson now far side. Jez Jones, top of the key, going to work inside. Nice move by him. That floater nowhere near close. Jacob Foss with an easy board. And the Green Wave stepped to that one. Cam Clefstead, oh, he wanted it. Clefstead goes up for a would-be alley-oop as Pierce Parks gives him a little sheepish grin, trotting back over the logo here. The Green Wave want to go quickly. Carson McDonald, he goes up to the rack and is fouled hard by Cam Clefstead. Good Queen Almighty, I would not want that to happen to me, folks. McDonald now will shoot, looking to put the Green Wave on the board. That first one is good. Second attempt, no good. McDonald grabs his own free throw spot up corner 3. That one just a little long, no good. As the Riders do possess, and they'll slow down. Matt Dosh checked into the game for the Rough Riders here. Dumas now. Dosh left side, well outside of the arc. Finds Jacob Foss, who cycles to Parks. Parks going to work inside and float. He does. That one, nice. Green Wave in now, playing quickly. Carson McDonald's baseline floater nearly spots it up. Nice defense by Dosh, and he's just got a lazy turnover there. That one goes easily to the Rough Riders, who are well in control of this game. They lead by a score of 7-0. My apologies for those of you watching on KNOX TV. I've got my scoreboard backwards here. In front of me, it's left to right, and then as I'm watching this game, it's right to left on my scoreboard here in the corner. Green Wave do get a rebound and a stop on that Red River possession. Carson McDonald now moving down the court quickly. He finds Chase Lindgren in the corner. Lindgren's going to work inside. Nice floater. This one should be good, and it is. Lindgren gets it to drop. Riders trail. Riders lead, by 4. 13:45 remaining in this one, folks. Again, for those of you watching on KNOX or listening on KNOX over the airwaves, if you'd like to watch a video stream of this game, just go to YouTube and type in KNOX TV. You should find me, and I think Ryan Cunningham, also with the broadcast tonight, our fearless leader of the sports department. Dumas working right side now. Matt Dosh with it. Up and under to Jacob Foss. He's unable to corral that ball. Foss still going to go up with it. Doesn't get it. Gets his own board. And we're going to get a foul on the floor. I believe that one's going to go on Hams.
Fouls number 4, Jezreel Jones.
I'm going to say Jez Jones got him on the way through. Riders to inbound now, baseline. This one goes far corner to Parks. Parks drives inside. Rylan Gravos with a nice little hand at the end there. He's able to poke that away from Parks, but Parks got a very zero-angle floater as Gravos jumps for a ball, and J.B. Walters got a hand in there. Maybe a little bit of indicative of how this game will be physicality-wise. I'd say of all the players in the court, Gravos and J.B. Walters going at it, that's probably the matchup to watch. Green Wave with the ball now. They trail by 4 early in this one. Spencer Larson checking into the game for the first time. Carson McDonald, top 3. That one off the back iron, no good, but Hams fights for a nice rebound there. Rylan Gravos goes corner to Spencer Larson. His shot no good off the front of the iron. Jacob Foss is with it now baseline. Larson working some good defense on him. You see this full court press coming alive as Chase Lindgren pokes that one out of the hands of Caden Dumas.
Substituting in for the Rough Riders, number 2, Reese Walters, number 14, James Schindler.
Reese Walters and James Schindler to step in now. For the Rough Riders. James Schindler now with the ball. Expect him to have it a lot in his hand. He's very, very comfortable for a young player holding on to that ball and doing what he needs to. Just under 13 to play here in this one. Schindler now working top. Reese Walters with it. He'll shuffle to Schindler. Schindler long three. This one going to be front iron. No good. Fighting for that ball and getting underneath is Pierce Parks. Parks going to put in some work underneath the hoop and get that one to drop. Pierce Parks up to 5 already in this contest very early, and he has done an excellent job working inside. And that's what we were talking about when we said the Green Wave don't really match up with that very well. Rylan Grabos now baseline. He cycles to McDonald right side. McDonald guarded by Dosh, pulls up near the free throw line. That one good. Beautiful shot there from McDonald. Reese Walters gonna look for his brother JB, but he throws that one away, so the Riders get a stop on that possession. They'll get a chance to take it up the court once again. Lingering going to traipse over the Green Wave logo here at Senior High School. Hams will take it now in front of the far bench. He's going to go deeper into the corner to Rylan Grabos. Grabos going to drive quickly underneath. Nice defense there by J.B. Walters as Spencer Larson gets caught in a double team. See which way this one's going. And we got no call. We got a foul here on J.B. Walters. Guess I didn't see it, but we'll play on. Green Wave to inbound here.
Number 5,
Jared Jonason now to step in for the Rough Riders. Green Wave still rocking Lindgren, Hams, Grabos, Larson, Lindgren, McDonald, excuse me. Coach McDonald top with it. Chase Lindgren, very low baseline corner. He's going to work inside and get a little floater to go. Nice shot there from him. This is a 7-9 basketball game, but the Riders coming up court quickly. Reese Walters going to flip to James Schindler. Schindler right side goes to Pierce Parks. Parks puts it on the court, but grabs it, spots up a long three. Oh, he's got it. We'll take another look at that one when we get a chance, folks, with Pierce Parks starting off very nice night. He's got 8 already in this one. Long three attempt comes in from Lindgren, no good. He's going to drive, put that one baseline to Hams. That ball stolen by Walters, and the Riders making their way up the court quickly. Pierce Parks in the deep corner nearly loses it. Top is Jonason. His shot no good. Grabos grabs a big board there. The Riders lead by 5 with 10.5 minutes remaining. Carson McDonald drives, comes up empty. The Green Wave have a chance at a 2-on-1. Nice play there by Hams. He finds McDonald in the corner. Oh, Lord, save the queen. That's a nice shot from McDonald. And all credit really on that play goes to Hams, who kind of maybe caught Pierce Parks taking a play off as he's able to pick his pocket and flip that one quickly. We'll take another look at that one when we get a chance to. Riders with it now, working left corner. Dosh going to dribble inside. This offense working inside out. Nice play by Dosh there. As Grabos grabs another big rebound. Green Wave got a little bit of wind in the sails. McDonald spots up another one. That one going to be no good. Larson nearly with the rebound, but Jonason comes up with it. Red River gets into the half court quickly. Pierce Parks going to take it to the rack and drive. He's got another 2. Parks all the way up to 10 early in this one. As Rylan Grabos is going to drive and nearly put that one in. Spencer Larson jostling for the ball. Gets it to drop in his own hands. He's now inside. He turns around, floats. Matt Dosh nearly with the steal there. Grabos going to put one up. Nice play by him. And we got a timeout here, folks. We will take it with them. You're listening and watching KNOX.
Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need for anything sports. Stop in to Jarrell's and Hockey World.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week.
North Equipment has been providing quality John Deere products, services, and technology solutions since 1897. Visit TrueNorthEquipment.com to check out in
15 seconds.
order parts and see open positions. True North Equipment, true to our values, driven by you.
Thermal Air is here to keep your home or business comfortable. With more than 20 years of experience, Thermal Air can handle any plumbing, furnace, or air conditioner problems and help you stay on top of your heating and cooling maintenance. Call Thermal Air, your Bryant certified dealer.
As we welcome you back in on the back end of a long Rough Rider possession, they come up empty, but Matt Dosh is fouled on the way through, and he's going to make both his free throws there. So Dosh will get his first 2 points of the night, and we're just halfway in this first half. Under 9 minutes to play now. Chase Lindgren for the Green Wave going to work left side. He's got Gravos. Gravos head of steam. Loses that ball, and this one's going to flip quickly to James Schindler. Schindler's going to drive and put that one in. Nice little play by him. As the Riders push their lead now to 6, they lead 18-12 in this one. 8 minutes remain. Gravos going to work inside, float no good. Reese Walters with it now. He's going to kick far side to James Schindler. Schindler comes back, right back to Walters. Walters going to drive. That one comes up a little short here. And Lindgren now able to grab it as he gets a nice bounce pass to a streaking Brody Knudsen, who's just a little too heavy there. This game is going back and forth as Lindgren gets a hand on a Cam Clefstead pass. Pierce Parks going to drive inside and settle one down. Parks up to 12 on the evening here. He's got 12 of the Riders' 20. Carson McDonald is going to drive here, and we're going to get a foul on the floor. This one will stay with the Green Wave.
James Schindler substituted in for the Rough Riders, Jarrett Jonasson.
Jarrett Jonasson back into the game for Red River. 7:33 to play in this one. First half, it seems like these teams have been trading 2 dribbles and a shot pretty much back and forth all game. For the sake of the on-air talent keeping up with the names, I hope it slows down just a tiny bit, but we'll see. Waiting for this Wave inbound here, and we do get the first whistle. Green Wave to inbound now, 7.5 remain. Lindgren finds McDonald in the deep corner. Spencer Larson baseline, he likes to turn and shoot from here. Thinking about it, he shuffles inside to Maverick Martin, who's just unable to get that one to drop. Couple tough rebounds. A couple of tough lay-ins, that the Green Wave have missed, and their offensive rebounding has been a little bit light tonight, so you'd like to see them maybe try and get that flipped as they get caught flat-footed here. Cam Clefstead going to go up and put it down. Clefstead with the big slam as the Green Waves just get caught with sand in their shoes, taking their sweet time getting back on defense there. Red River got a 10-point lead early, and they're looking for more. Lindgren for the Green Wave now with it near top. Works off a Messi Kalenda, Maverick Martin screen, he floats inside. Don't know that one was bad, so he grabs his own board. This one will go top to Carson McDonald, nearly an over and back, but he keeps it in. Maverick Martin with it now. McDonald from half court. That one just a hair short. We play on. This Green Wave defense has got to find their home here as they are getting shredded right now. This one going to be out of bounds on Matt Dosh on the baseline as he goes to rebound. Riders lead this one by a score of 22-12 with 6.5 minutes remaining. We get a sub here. Coming into the game now is Hams. This Green Wave team is generally known as pretty disciplined, especially when it comes to sticking to their defensive identity. For whatever reason tonight, they've maybe just started a little bit slow. Credit to Coach Kirby Crafting and getting his team into the half court quickly, as that's not usually what the Green Wave count on. Brody Knudsen now right side. Inside is McDonald. He's playing on a much smaller James Schindler. Turns, floats, and hits. McDonald gets 2 as they kind of try to gnaw into this Red River Rough Rider lead. James Schindler now working near corner. Inside, nice, finds a nice cutting Pierce Parks. That lane attempt just a little strong. Hams with the rebound there. And Brody Knutson going to go quickly the other way. Spins inside, shovels to McDonald, who's corralling it and puts it in. Nice play by McDonald there to get that one to drop. Cam Clefstead now on far side. Riders shuffling the ball very well as Matt Dosh goes up, and Spencer Larson, who got beat on that play, just smacks that ball from behind. Carson McDonald is driving once more, but unable to get that one to fly, and we'll play on. Pierce Parks now going to drive inside. They're going to say a foul coming in from well behind the play. The foul is going to be on number 2, Carson McDonald. You're going to get another number here. Number 10 on Riley Hams. Pierce Parks will shoot 2, looking to add to his 12-point total. He leads all scorers by 2. Carson McDonald close second with 12 points in this one. First free throw attempt, no good. 5.5 to play in this first half, and both of these teams probably scoring a little less than they're maybe used to, but you get that in sort of these, bragging rights type games where the teams probably play a little bit tighter. Maybe the shots are a little bit crisper. As Matt Dosh fights for a nice rebound here on the Pierce Parks shot, and he's able to get it. Parks goes back underneath to Dosh. As Hams gets whistled for a foul here, thought he played him straight up. But Dosh will get a chance to shoot. Normally an excellent free throw shooter. He went 2 for 2 from the stripe last time too. I think in a Red River game I had, he was 11 for 12 over the course of the game from the free throw line. So a very, very proficient free throw shooter. This one settles in and is good. Second free throw attempt is no good for Dosh, so the Riders' lead is stuck at 7. Just over 5 minutes to play in this one. The Green Wave want to try and find some points here if they can. Spencer Larson in the corner here. He's going to drive, and underneath, Braden Campos is there as this one nearly goes out of bounds. No call. Nice defense there in the back by Jared Jonason. Cam Clefstead running ahead of the play, just unable to corral that one, and he turns it right over to a Green Wave defender. Little Euro step comes for Brody Knutson, and he gets it to drop. Let's take another look at that one, folks, on our American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. You see Clefstead's play, just unable to corral it, looks to find an option in the corner. Brody Knutson coming back with it. That second free throw attempt is no good, but he puts a nice little Euro move on inside as we bring you back to this game in progress. Pierce Parks on the left side now. Cam Clefstead going to let a long one go. This one no good. Hams, nice rebound, and very impressed with his minutes in this game. Jonason smacks the hand of Brody Knutson. We got no one playing defense here for the Green Wave. Brody Knutson thought maybe his hand was smacked, but certainly was a nice pick by Jonason. Carson McDonald comes up the court, opts for a transition 3. No time to set this play up. Brody Knutson gets the ball, and they're going to maybe finally decide to slow this one down. They trail in this game by a score of 25-18. Pierce Parks going to go up and add to that lead. Parks up to 14 now in this game. This Green Wave team is used to playing with a depth, or they are used to playing from behind, but in a game like this, you'd probably want to be as tight as you can, of course, as Spencer Larson's attempt is no good. But I think really the Green Wave defense has been of note. It just has not been kind of what we're used to seeing. Braden Campos going to hand this one off to Brody Knutson. He fakes the shot. Defending him very tight is Jonason. Carson McDonald's top of the key. His shot attempt no good. From Coach Josh Berkowitz, I'm maybe thinking about a timeout here as James Schindler comes up, going to pop a transition 3. That one no good. McDonald rebounds, and they'll turn and go. Brody Knutson going to drive baseline on Jonason. Nice defense by him. Knutson does jump into the contact and is able to draw a foul with 3:09 remaining in this first half. Riders lead this one by a score of 27-18, and it has been very convincing thus far. Green Wave just not really playing defense like we're used to them seeing, and Red River exploiting that, moving very quickly in transition, so all props to them. Knutson's first free throw attempt, no good.
Jones. In for the Rough Riders, Jacob Foss.
We get a bevy of subs coming into this game here. On the floor for the Riders is Schindler, Foss, Klefsted, Jonason, and Parks. For the Green Wave is Jez Jones, Rylan Grabos, Knutson, Chase Lindgren, Braden Campos. That second free throw attempt is good. So Knutson will improve to 3 on the evening. Klefsted far side, Parks with it now. Working through a screen, Parks gonna drive inside as Jez Jones is gonna get a foul. A little bit of arm fighting coming between him and Pierce Parks. They're gonna say maybe just a tad over the line.
Checking in for the Rough Riders, number 2, Reese Walters.
Folks, you're listening to 1310 AM, 107.9 FM, the voice of the Valley, KNOX. And you're watching KNOX TV on YouTube or also on our website, knoxradio.com, under the live sports tab. Happy to have you on this broadcast. Thankful for your support. We've really enjoyed covering a lot more games this season. My counterpart, Sam Jensen, more colloquially known as the B team, and of course, my Adrian Cummings. We've been able to cover a ton of different games this year, and we're happy to be able to do it as part of our expanded coverage. For those of you that have followed prep sports, a lot more on this side of the river than we did last year, but that's good. It's good for us to cover equally. Bravo's going to spot one up from the free throw line. He gets that one to drop. Nice play from him as this lead is now 7 with 2.5 remaining in this first half. Both teams in the bonus. Cam Klefsted right side. He's going to shovel underneath to Jacob Foss. Foss just not sure what he wanted to do with that one, but Reese Walters going to drive inside with the head of steam. Cam Klefsted going to come up baseline, float, and it's good. Klefsted, beautiful, beautiful shooting for him. He's up to 6 on the evening now. In the corner with it is Mahar. Jacob Foss playing some very good defense on him. Brody Knutson going to snap inside to Gravos. Gravos going to kick to Mahar. Bounce pass comes to Brody Knutson, who's going to spot up a long 3. That attempt just a tad heavy. Bounces off the back iron and goes straight up into the court, so that'll be a dead ball.
Checking in for the Green Wave, number 2, Carson McDonald.
Riders got 30. Greenway with 21, courtesy of our Ultra Health System scoreboard. Just under 2 minutes to play in this first half, folks. Like as usual with basketball, right, the game's a little bit kind of clunky and a little bit, slow developing in the first half as Schindler puts together a nice step-back move, but is just unable to get that one to drop. Greenway have numbers as Brody Knutson loses that ball. He's looking for his stretch pass. Both these teams will play a little bit tighter in the first half, and then the game will spread apart considerably in the second. Pierce Parks gets cornered to Reese Walters. Walters going to jump inside, float. That one just going to be a little short. So he goes forward again and finally gets it to drop. That's Reese Walters. He's got 2. His first of the evening. Chase Lindgren near the free throw line. Kicks corner. Brody Knutson. Nice move on. Finds a Lindgren trailing. Nice play there from the Green Wave. That one no good from Lindgren. We're under a minute to play. Pierce Parks going to drive inside, nearly loses that one, but Matt Dosh able to grab it. Dosh looks like he goes down tough, but Green Wave play on. In the corner now, Weston Mahar. Bounce pass to McDonald, who finds Knutson. Knutson back to McDonald. McDonald, long spot up 3. That one short, well short. Rebound grabbed easily by Reese Walters, who's going to drive and kick underneath to Dosh. But it's tapped out of bounds by a Brody Knutson before he can get there. Riders with a shot to inbound here with 30 seconds remaining, 30 on the shot clock. They could take it all the way down here. They lead comfortably by 11 in this one. Green Wave just mustering 21 points on the scoreboard to this point. Inbound pass comes. Schindler. Long 2 is good. They're going to say use 3. My apologies. So Schindler hits a nice inbound 3. Riders push their lead to 14 at the half here. If you're the Green Wave, you just got to find some points on this possession. Spencer Larson guarded by Jake Foss. Larson going to work inside, float baseline. Nice little move there, but unable to get it to drop. Final 5 seconds here. Reese Walters going to look for James Schindler. Schindler going to create his own shot. That one, no good, folks. So at the break,
And your East Grand Forks Green
Rough
Wave.
Riders, all the things going right for them, and the Green Wave got some serious work to do as they trail in this one by a score of 35-21. Folks, this halftime show will be brought to you by Grand Forks Welding and Machine and High Plains Water. But first, we'll send you to a quick break. When we welcome you back, we'll talk through some stats and see what these teams need to do in the second half. We'll be right back.
Need seed, think Proseed. Proseed.net.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
ProAg in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Blue Ridge, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything ProAg has to offer.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill. As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Don't wait. Re-insulate. Request a free estimate from Cullen Insulation. Grand Forks Owens Corning Certified Energy Expert Professional. Visit culleninsulation.com or call 701-738-0640.
Folks, as we welcome you into this halftime show, my name is Adrian Cummings. Alongside me, Joey Spanger. He's doing our camera work tonight. Back on the boards, Dean Braceth at Layton World Headquarters of the Red River Valley. Folks, after the first frame, the Rough Riders in comfortable control of this game. They lead by a score of 35-21. We'll take you through a scoring summary as part of this halftime show, but we'll just touch on it first that this Riders team knows what they're doing. They know how to get out of the Green Wave pressure in this one very, very easily. The Riders are moving the ball into the half court very, very quickly, and they're not really allowing this East Grand Forks press to get set up. And what I've seen is that on plays when the press is maybe a little bit slow developing, or they do get a chance to, like one play that comes to mind is like a Jacob Foss grabs a rebound. East Grand Forks sends a couple to double, but the rest of the guys kind of are hanging out near the half court line, and they're not really getting back to play defense. You get a wide open Cam Clefstead who goes up for a slam and is able to get that one easily. So I think for the Green Wave, they just got to play their brand of basketball, which is full court press, but get back and have some defensive integrity in this one. They've only mustered 21 points in the scoreboard, so certainly something not coming right from the offensive end of the floor. When we take you through our scoring summary here, we'll start first with the Red River Rough Riders. Leading all scorers in this game, Pierce Parks, he's got 15. Cam Clefstead has added 6, and then we got a handful of players with some other smaller numbers. Jacob Foss has put in 2. Reese Walters I've got as well for 2. Jared Jonason's got 2, Matt Dosh with 3, all coming from the free throw line, and James Schindler with 5. So we kind of got a potpourri, if you will, of scorers, led, of course, by Pierce Parks. He's got 15, nearly half of all the points for the Rough Riders tonight. And for the Green Wave, less points to talk through. Carson McDonald, he's got 10. Chase Lindgren, he's got 4. Brody Knutson, he's got 3. And Rylan Grabos has got 4 for first half total of 21, folks. So some work to do in this one. We're going to send you to a quick break. When we welcome you back, we'll talk through what's got to happen in the second half for both of these teams, and we'll get closer to getting this one wrapped up here. Riders lead in this one easily, 35-21.
Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Get up to a 3% discount on vertical 1550, 1750, and 3,000 gallon tanks. Spray Advantage in Grand Forks. Everything you need for the spraying and application process.
Adrian Cummings here, Joey Spanger on the camera, Dean Braceth on the board, folks. We'll welcome you into this final segment of our halftime show, and it will be brief. This halftime show brought to you by Grand Forks Welding and Machine, the Men of Steel, and High Plains Water, your home's clear choice for awesome water. If I'm the Rough Riders, I just got to keep doing what I did in the first half. Play quickly in transition, move into the half court as quick as you can, and do a nice job of clearing the offensive boards, and this game should cruise pretty easily for you. For the Green Wave, they got a little bit of an uphill battle to mount here. They got a 14-point deficit at half. I think that probably the best case scenario for the Green Wave here is you got to start hitting some shots. They're not really coming inside as much, but you got to put your guys to work, and you got to play defense on the defensive end of the
floor. Folks, I'd like to give a shout out to my wife in Bismarck. Erin, thank you for listening. Happy to have you on the broadcast as we get ready to go here in the second half from senior high school. The scoreboard updates brought to you courtesy of Ultra Health Systems. Leading on our scoreboard is the Red River Rough Riders. They, of course, have got 35 in this one, so a nice effort for them. Put up a ton of points really quite quickly, I would say. And we'll see if the Green Wave have an answer in the second half here. Wave to inbound this one now. Jez Jones near half court. Jones throws into Knutson. Ooh, Jones gets it right back and works quickly. Knutson going to be all alone up top. Oh, they're going to say he double dribbled. We're waiting for the inbound play here. See this full court press coming too. Jez Jones going to play on Pierce Sparks. Hand fighting now near half court. Parks gets it, flips it to Clefston on the right side. Jacob Foss, top of the key, not afraid to handle the ball outside the arc. Far side is Dumas. This one poked out by Jez Jones. Pierce Sparks looked like he was going to chase him, but let that one go. Jezreel gets his first 2 points of the evening. And another steal comes in. We're going to get a blocking foul on Pierce Sparks as another steal comes in right on the inbound play. Let's take another look at that one. We caught it. Parks to inbound here. That one just poked away as Carson McDonald wins a foot race, but he goes down to the floor pretty hard. We'll see if he's able to stay in this game. So the Green Wave turned defense into offense very quickly. Jez Jones pokes a steal out on the far end, and then Carson McDonald turns around and takes that one off the inbound as his first free throw is no good. The shot's going to make it go live, and McDonald's drops that one in the hoop. He's going to sub out of this game. Hopefully he's okay. Spencer Larson going to come back in. Who's been a very, very good ball player in place of Austin Rustling. Cam Klefstad going to work very quickly up through the court as Pierce Parks is not able to corral that one, but finally gets a hand on it. He's got a double-team baseline. Messi Kalenda and Jez Jones putting their forces together on him. Parks going to get untouched, though. Nice to the rack. Oh, wow. Nice attempt by him, but unable to get it. J.B. Walters puts up a shot off a nice offensive board, but is unable to clear. So the Riders come up empty on that one. Chase Lindgren now going to work. Nice spin move inside. He steps back, flips that one to Larson. Larson spots up just behind the free throw line. No good. Oh, man. Red River just got away with one there. J.B. Walters clearly threw that ball out of bounds. And they're going to talk about this one here. J.B. Walters clearly threw that one out of bounds. I mean, he clapped in frustration. As we're conferencing here, Jez Jones, players taking it a little light, and they're going to stick with that stinky call. So the Riders get a shot to inbound this one here. Cam Klefstad does. Goes to Dumas. I think we got a, I don't know what that was. I thought it would have been a technical. Maybe it's just a bench warning. I'm not sure. We play on. 16:40 remain in the second half, excuse me. Klefstad going to drive inside. Decides to just pop one from the free throw line. Nice take by him, but unable to get it to drop. He's got another shot with here, but the Green Wave defense gets another steal. Long shot ahead goes to Lindgren. He's guarded by Dumas, who's done a nice job. Lindgren up and underneath. Throws one in as Dumas gets a very weak foul call, and we can say that inbound play is made up. Lindgren going to shoot some free throws for the Green Wave here. They trail by 11 in this one. First one's good. They trail by 11 in this game by a score of 35-25. They've shown some signs of life here in the second half, but we have to play a lot more good minutes like that in order to keep this one tight. Dumas with it, flips to Klefstad near half court here. Spencer Larson playing on Klefstedt and doing a pretty nice job of it, but Klefstedt just able to use his size to move through whoever he needs to. Jacob Foss going to drive in underneath. Shovel pass. This one comes up empty, and the Green Wave have another steal. As Lindgren's going to just hit a transition three. Bang! He gets it. Nice shot from Lindgren here, and this is now all of a sudden a 7-point game very, very quickly. Pierce Parks with it, dribbles it off his own foot, but is able to grab it. Parks going to drive inside, take it to the rack all by himself. What a play by Pierce Parks. The Green Wave want to move quickly. As Lindgren had a shot, maybe he's going to work through a very weak Jez Jones screen. He's looking for an option. He's got to distribute. He does to Spencer Larson now left side. Larson going to work inside, face two, but cycle it back out through Jones. Jez Jones sends in a long three. That one no good. J.B. Walters able to grab it, but Chase Lindgren's going to poke that one. So the Riders will inbound on the far side now. Carson McDonald is going to check back into this game.
Back in for the Green Wave, number 2, Carson McDonald.
There you see how this Green Wave team has played all year long. They're able to just to kind of generate a lot of really quick points, no problem, and then kind of slows off a little bit. So interesting to see if they're going to be able to turn the tides back. Just over 15 to play. They do trail by 9 in this game. The Riders lead, score of 37-28. As J.B. Walters is going to go up and inside and work for a very solid 2. His first of the evening. This one nearly poked out of bounds, or nearly stolen by Matt Dosh, and it gets poked out of bounds. Dosh, I'm always impressed with his work motor, especially on the defensive end of the floor. Man, does he work hard. Brody Knutson sends that inside to a cutting McDonald. We're going to get a goaltend here on Cam Klefstedt.
Basket counts for Carson McDonald.
That one's going to count for McDonald here, and we get a timeout from Josh Perkowitz. We'll keep it with us, folks. Talk a little bit how the Green Wave have come out swinging in this one. They trail by 14.5 and cut that lead very quickly to 7, and you can see how, again, for this Green Wave team, defense can turn into offense very, very, very quickly. As they get 3-4 steals in their first couple possessions, and all of a sudden this is a tight ball game. You can't rely on that all night long, but they've done a nice job of taking advantage of their opportunity earlier in the second half. Here we go, folks. Klefstedt working right side. He's got to get through the half court. He does. He's going to drive, flip underneath to J.B. Walters. Easy 2 for Walters there. Nice play by him. The lead's back up to 11. Green Wave with it now. Spencer Larson unable to capitalize. Schindler's going to turn and move very quickly. Bounce pass inside to Dosh, who stripes it over to Pierce Parks, who hits a big 3. Pierce Parks raining down on the Green Wave tonight. He's got 20 points already, folks, and he has got no signs of slowing down. Lindgren, going to work inside and float. No good. Pierce Parks gets caught in a little arm fight underneath the rack, but is able to clear it. Schindler going to work inside to McDonald. We're going to get a foul, I believe, on J.B. Walters here for a shove on McDonald. Green Wave now trail by 14 in this one, just under 14 to play. They've certainly not afraid of being in this position, as they've trailed many times in this kind of little stretch that they've been on a very good basketball. Corner Knutson, he's got a nice spot up 3 attempt. This one very heavy. Pierce Parks plays quarterback for Matt Dosh here, and he gets it to him. Back to James Schindler. Parks is left all alone. McDonald does step on defense. Larson tries to cheat on James Schindler, but Cam Klefstedt makes him pay from the corner. The lead is now 17 for the Rough Riders. Carson McDonald, far corner, he's going to tuck baseline. No look pass to Lindgren top. That went off the iron, no good, and the Riders are going to go very quickly. Transition ball. Man, they've done a nice job of this. Oh, man! James Schindler puts up a ball, and Cam Klefstedt clears the rack and slams that one down. Riders have gone running here. We'll take another look at that one, a courtesy of American Family Insurance, Tyler Nagel Agency. You see that play for the Green Wave, Lindgren's no-look pass, and then watch Schindler's just lay-in attempt here. And Klefstedt, just easy hop for him. Green Wave inbound now, just under 13. McDonald's got a, bang, he gets one. McDonald's got to have a make here is what I was going to say, but he kind of beat me to it. We get another foul here on J.B. Walters. He might be falling victim to the only big man in the area where a foul just ends up on him. Much to the displeasure of Kirby Crafting and some Red River parents, will play on. Lindgren now going to traipse over the logo. James Schindler guarding him. Schindler, excellent basketball player. We were very excited to see him play on. McDonald, turn and shoot, long three. Brody Knutson does some good hard work there to clear that offensive board, and he gets it back to Lindgren. Lindgren now going to float inside, goes to kick corner, but Cam Klefstedt steals it. He's going to drive, and you know where this one's going. Gets fouled on the way through, and Lindgren is perfectly fine with that. Cam Klefstedt, not a player that is not afraid. Cam Klefstedt not afraid to go up to the rack with that ball. I mean, when you got hops like that guy and you're 6'5", I mean, I'd dunk too. Inside now, Park's going to work underneath on Lindgren. Lindgren's going to pick up a second foul here. That's going to go on Gravos, excuse me. Pierce Parks will get a chance to shoot some free throws to add to his 20-point total. Parks accounting for nearly 40%, exactly 40% after that free throw of his team scores this evening. He's up to 21. Klefstedt's added 11. McDonald's got 16 for the Green Wave, and Lindgren has added 8. Pierce Parks goes 2 for 2 from the stripe. The Green Wave got to start finding some answers here. They trail in this one by 18, and it does not look good, folks. They've only got 33 points on the board. We're going to get a foul on Cam Klefstedt here. Again, didn't see it myself. I thought he was going for the ball, but nonetheless, the Green Wave have got to find a way to start putting some points on the board. Unlike their other contests where they've trailed, they've got a very low offensive output, just 33 points through 24 minutes of play. Jess Jones to inbound to Hams here. That pass goes absolutely nowhere. As James Schindler got a hand in on it, they're going to have a chance to reset it here. Jess Jones got to find an inbound. He finally does in Hams. Hams going to go baseline, kicks it far side to Gravos. Gravos spot up too, no good. Does his best to work for that rebound as Schindler's going to get a nice pass from the... Schindler's going to get a nice pass on the cut. Pierce Parks flips it to him, and we got an and one, folks. We get a timeout from Coach Josh Berkowitz. We will take this one with them back in a second. You're listening and watching to KNOX.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
Here with the Ski and Bike Shop. Check out our electric bikes, skis, and gear.
Okay, I'll be kind of ending pretty soon now.
And custom insoles. Visit us at 3610 South Washington or online at theskiandbikeshop.net. Your adventure starts here.
As we welcome you back into this broadcast, folks, the Green Wave had a lot of work to do coming into the half, and they got a whole heck of a lot more. Riders out to a 20-point lead in this one. They lead by a score of 53-33. Some excellent basketball from the Rough Riders. Green Wave came out very strong, but have just been unable to answer the call. So going to be last touch by Hams as he's fighting for a rebound on Dosh. So the Riders will get a chance to set it back up. We'll get ready here. Baseline inbound going to come from Reese Walters. Looking for an option. He's got to get it out here, and he does. Finds Schindler at half court. Schindler guarded by Jez Jones as Jones pokes that ball out. Schindler now will get an inbound near half court. Park's going to toss this one into Schindler. Jez Jones going to play some defense, and a very soft foul is going to come in on Jones here. Whistle's been significantly tighter in this second half. Coming into this game, I believe that's Dodge Hall. Raphael Jones now going to check in for the Green Wave here. Go right back to work on Schindler. Schindler does get it past the half court after 3 tries, and a foul to boot. Schindler nearly steps out of bounds. Nice defense by Raphael Jones. Reese Walters going to work inside. Travels. Picked up his foot on the way through. So the Green Wave, no matter how ugly it is, they do get a stop there. Carson McDonald with it now. He's going to come up, work left. Kicks far side Hams. Hams goes quickly to the corner. Raphael Jones thought about it. Carson McDonald steps inside the arc and drops that one in for 2. Nice floater from him. But the Riders are already back the other way. Gosh, you got to give it to them. They are working their tail ends off. Schindler's going to go up into the rack, and Raphael Jones thought he had a clean swat on him. They're going to say a foul, so Schindler will shoot. As we look back to our fuel for the game, it's just incredible that Schindler is a sophomore averaging 14.2 points per game this year. Again, in his first kind of real, full, true season as a starter, just can't say enough good things about the way that he plays the game of basketball. Goes 2 for 2 from the stripe. Riders push their lead back to 20 now. Green Wave got to find some offense here, and they obviously have to find some defense as well. Hams goes deep to Grabos. Grabos going to work inside and float. No good. He's going to play some good follow-up defense on Jarrett Jonason, who flips it quickly. Grabos giving it every ounce of effort he has as Hams grabs it, cycles this one out to linger, and so the Green Wave end up with the steal here. McDonald's going to kick corner. Raphael Jones, that one no good, but Grabos, big offensive board. Nice job by him. Gets inside, floats for 2. Grabos, nice play there. Raphael Jones, good for him to get an attempt in. Pierce Park's going to drive inside, pulls up, floats. That one no good. Carson McDonald's able to grab that rebound. He goes long past to Raphael Jones. Did his best to save it. That one's going to be a turnover for the Green Wave.
Checking into the Green Wave, number 14, Spencer Larson.
Very deep in his own territory. James Schindler is going to inbound this one now. Just over 10 to play. Riders lead comfortably, 55-37. The Green Wave searching for some answers here. And Cam Clefstead is trying to give him 2 more things to think about, but he's unable to get that one to drop. Hams with it now. McDonald, corner is Larson. Larson, a very good three-point shooter in his own right. McDonald, jab step, drives inside, goes up and under. Nice finish at the rack for him. He's up to 20. Cam Clefstead, long 3. That one drops. Clefstead, not only is he good, obviously down low because of his size, but man, can he shoot the ball. He's got 2 made threes tonight. Spencer Larson inside, launches up an air ball. That one no good, but Pierce Parks quickly the other way and drops it in for 2. Parks up to 24 now. Carson McDonald right side. Green Wave trail by 21. We get a timeout from Perkowitz. We'll take it with them, folks. Back in a second. We're watching KNOX.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
As we welcome you back into this KNOX radio, KNOX TV broadcast, my name is Adrian Cummings. Happy to have you along on the air, folks. This broadcast brought to you by our network partners, Rivard's Turf and Forage and Grand Trailer Sales. I think I saw Larry Rivard crawling around here, a notable East Sider. And, of course, one of our network partners. Spencer Larson with now right side. Finds Raphael Jones. This one poke steal by Schindler. Schindler's going to go up pretty much uncontested. Drops that one in for an easy rebound. Riders bringing it to the Green Wave. They lead by a score of, Ham's nice drive inside. Riders bringing it to the Green Wave. They lead by a score of 21, if my math is correct. Hams makes good use of that foul. Puts that free throw through the rack, and they're Green Wave trail by 20, so still tons of work to do in this game. But they got a chance. James Schindler nearly loses that ball on the far side. Excellent athleticism by him. They're going to whistle Raphael Jones for a late foul. Let's see if we can take another look at that one. Loses his footing, but was able just to hang on to that ball. Getting a timeout from Kirby Crafting here, folks. We'll take this one with them. We'll be back in just a second.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Home or business. With more than 20 years of experience, Thermal Air can handle any plumbing, furnace, or air conditioner problems and help you stay on top of your heating and cooling maintenance. Call Thermal Air, your Bryant certified dealer.
We welcome you back here. Riders to inbound. Schindler shovels that one to Walters. Schindler gets it right back. Pierce Parks. He's going to drive in baseline. Raphael Jones, excellent defensive effort. They're going to say Parks stepped out of bounds on the backside. I'd say the Green Wave are in business, but they got a lot more work to do to get close in this one. They trail by 20, 62-42. A little over halfway to play in this second half. Raphael Jones with it now. He swings to McDonald. McDonald jabs, but Parks playing some very good defense on him. He flips to the corner. Raphael Jones with it now. He puts up a three. That one going to be short. Battling for that rebound is Hams, but unable to grab it. Cameron Clefsted's going to work inside on the free throw line. Put in an easy two. Spencer Larson's now going to find Raphael Jones for the Green Wave. Larson working right side. McDonald's going to jump inside. Drive. Nice finish for him. McDonald's got 22. Parks got 24. Clefsted was 16. Inside now is J.B. Walters. Spencer Larson snags that ball from him. As James Schindler turns around and gets the steal right back from Chase Lindgren. Bounce pass inside. Going away and getting it is Jared Jonason. Nice finish by him.
Jared Jonason for 2.
He puts in a very nice 2 there. The Green Wave take it up the floor again. Under 7 to play now. Spencer Larson corner finds Lindgren further corner. Top is Larson. Raphael Jones seeing the ball. Carson McDonald's going to drive baseline, and he's going to be fouled by J.B. Walters, who just kind of ran into him down low.
Fouls number 40, J.B.
Walters, that's his 5th foul. He's out of this game. A couple of them probably deserve a couple more, maybe not, but nonetheless, they're going to have to play without Walters the rest of the way in this one. McDonald to shoot a free throw here. He does. That one good. McDonald's second free throw attempt is good. Here's Sparks taking it now with her up the left side. Brody Knutson playing some defense on him. Pierce Parks throws that one away. Accidentally, James Schindler cut the other way. Riders do get a turnover here. Green Wave with the ball now. Lindgren going to meander over that Green Wave logo like he's looking at a bunch of orchids in a grove. Jez Jones coughs this one up, and Schindler he had a little kid threw a football or something onto the court, and from the far side through my headset I can just hear Kirby Crafting holler out, "Are you kidding me?" as Schindler had a nice fast break opportunity there. This kid's probably going to get a little talking to. As we got just kind of a sloppy couple seconds here, trying to get regain here. I was watching Crafting on the far side, talking to the official, and that play started going. Lindgren with it now. Jones in the corner. Jones going to drive inside, bounce pass to Grabos. Grabos going to turn face 2, unable to put that one in, but he battles for that rebound. Going to say jump ball. This one will. I can't see the arrow. I'm not sure where this one will go. It'll go to Red River. Riders inbound here. Camp Clefstead takes it. Under 6 to play. They're cruising this one up by 20. Clefstead drives inside. Jez Jones gets it, flips it quickly to Chase Lindgren, who corrals it. Nice transition, 2 from Lindgren there. Pierce Parks with it now near half court. Carson McDonald's going to take an ill-advised foul. Just kind of a blocking foul, but Parks will shoot a 1-and-1 here as we're in the bonus. Parks' first free throw is good. 25 points for Pierce Parks, and folks, if you have ever watched him play basketball, he's about the most casual scorer you've ever seen in your entire life. Just the way that he plays the game, very clean. He likes to drive, but doesn't, no high too high, no low too low. It's just sort of crazy that if you watch this basketball game, if you were in the gym right now, you would not think that the guy has got 25 points. That's just the easiest way to put it. McDonald comes down and drops in a 2 of his own. The Riders work quickly back the other way. Camp Clefstead with it now. Pierce Parks with it, going to drive, tuck underneath, no good, under the rack. Carson McDonald's going to try and split 2 defenders here. Lucky to get away with the ball on that one. Gives it to Knutson. Knutson flips it right back to him. Rylan Grabos with it now, who hands it off to Knutson, who's fouled on the way through. Green Wave trail by 18, 68-50 with 5 minutes to play in this one. You know, if they want to start making their way back into this game, it's got to happen now. Knutson, his first free throw is good. Second one drops as well. Cam Klefstedt with the head of steam in this one. He's going to drive baseline and flip it out to Jared Jonason. Pierce Sparks up and underneath. Parks gets it to float. Nice play there. Some folks thought maybe travel. Oh, the Parks gets it clean. Brody Knutson now with it. He's going to drive inside and put that one up just a little short as Gravos goes to the court hard for that one. We got some discussing to do about who this ball was last touched by. So it does get turned around, and East Grand Forks Greenway will keep it. Gravos not one to usually complain about a call, but you know, there's just some players, when they put their hands up in the air, you just know they're being honest. Chase Lindgren now top. The man in his face, Lindgren splashes a long three. Nice shot by him. Green Wave trail by 15 in this one, so they've tightened it up just a little bit. Pierce Sparks far side, guarded by McDonald. Cycles Schindler further corner. McDonald now going to work inside. Pierce Sparks cannot be stopped. He goes in and another two. He's got 30 on the night. Bounce pass, Brody Knutson, fouled, I believe. So darn busy writing Pierce Sparks, trying to count his tally marks on my page here. I'm forgetting to watch the play in front of me.
Brody Knutson should be for the Green Wave.
Knutson, first free throw attempt is no good. Checking into the game now, Reese Walters. He'll replace Jared Jonason. Second free throw attempt for Knutson is good.
Back into the Green Wave, number 10, Riley Tams.
The Riders look to be cruising to a convincing victory. They got a 16-point advantage in this one. Klefstedt drives quickly up the court. It's fouled on the way through, and he'll shoot some free throws here. This Green Wave team not playing how we're used to seeing them, and I've not seen the Riders as much this season. I've just had a couple basketball games, but they are pretty much everything is advertised, especially coming off of a tough loss on Tuesday night. Klefstedt swishes that one through easily up to his 12th point of the evening. Seems like a little bit of fire under the seat of the Rough Riders in this one, and maybe not so much for the Green Wave. This game has been a little bit loose for them. Green Wave to inbound now on the baseline, McDonald. Lindgren ends up with it on the right side. Lindgren going to put a nice move on James Schindler. He's going to drive inside, tuck, and get that one to fall. Very comfortable with the ball in his hands is Lindgren, very crafty with it, much like Pierce Parks. Cam Klefstedt up top. On him is Hams, and they're going to say Klefstedt pushed off Hams. Oh, no. We might get a technical here, as that's going to be Klefstedt's 5th foul. He's going to foul out of this game. And Cam Klefstedt is upset right now. It looked like, if my lip reading is correct, he told the ref something with his making his way off the court. But that one goes uncalled. Lindgren now far side. Top of the key, Jez Jones. Jones got a lane to drive. He kicks corner to McDonald. McDonald hits a big three. All of a sudden, this lead is 12 and kind of one of the most lethal scorers for the Rough Riders. And Cam Klefstedt no longer playing. James Schindler far side. He's going to drive inside. Tuck drops that one in for an easy 2. Nice play by him. Very nice play.
James Schindler for 2.
Leads back up to 14 with 3 to play. We're going to get something going on here as The officials got to try and control this game a little bit. Jez Jones and James Schindler just hand fighting in front of the play. This game emotion starting to run hot in this one. We'll see if we can maybe just try and settle it down a little bit here. McDonald to inbound. Goes corner to Spencer Larson. Larson works right side to Lindgren. McDonald with it. He's going to try to drive to the rack. He's going to jump ball. This one will go to the Riders. A little bit lost for words here, folks. I've just been so distracted by all these going-ons. I mean, you get a ball that ends up on the court at one time. You get coaches unhappy, players unhappy, choppy possessions, fouls away from the ball. Just kind of a lot of stuff happening in this one. Reese Walters with it now. He works over the logo. Stepping to defend there is McDonald. He gets a nice poke steal. But Schindler is there to defend the little pick pass from Lindgren, so McDonald not able to do anything with it. McDonald inbounding. Far side Lindgren. Lindgren still in the corner. He's going to pop a long three. Going to be short. We're going to foul near midcourt here. A couple players going to be picked up off of the floor. 2.5 remain. Riders lead by 14 and likely will cruise with this one. They got a nod of 75-61. Pierce Parks going to go up to drive. He gets his pocket picked by Lindgren again. Carson McDonald's up and over, loses the ball in the corner. Lindgren going to spot up a three. He gets it. Big play for Lindgren. That lead is 11, folks. See what comes of it. James Schindler with now going to very well take his time. McDonald comes to guard Schindler. McDonald gets called for a push here. That'll be the 10th foul on the Green Wave this half to match the East Grand Forks number. And James Schindler will get to shoot some free throws here. Just under 2 minutes to play in this one. We'll let our clock catch up. 1:55 remaining. Schindler's first free throw attempt is good. He's got 14 points coming off the bench, although he's a frequent starter for this Rough Rider team. Green Wave trailing this one by 13, so they got to start making something happen here quickly as Lindgren goes up and drives. There's a foul. Lindgren fouled him on foul. James Schindler wrapped his hand around his head. I thought it was pretty clear. Coach Josh Perkowitz, he's going to get teed up here. And he is upset right now with this game. It's his second warning, so that will be a technical foul assessed on Coach Josh Perkowitz, folks. And this game has gotten away from both of these coaches, the fans and the players. I mean, this is just this game has just gone pretty much straight sideways in this second half. Schindler all alone at the stripe. He puts that one in. 16 on the evening for him. That second one drops as well. They're going to give Josh Perkowitz another technical? Getting another technical on the bench here. This is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen in my entire life. So another technical foul gets assessed to the Green Wave bench. I suppose I'm not down there, so I can't tell, but Schindler's going to shoot some more free throws here. Schindler's first attempt, no good. Ref is taking a chance here to maybe talk with some of the players and just kind of let them calm it down a little bit. So that technical, I believe, is assessed to the bench, not to Josh Perkowitz. So the Riders up to 80 now in this contest. They'll get a chance to inbound here with 1:47 left. Here's Parks with it now. McDonald playing defense on him. Parks slips up a little bit, but able to maintain control. I'm glad we're just playing basketball again. James Schindler near half court. Schindler gonna put the brakes on. Man, he is a good ball handler. Schindler working corner. Excellent defense by Raphael Jones, who gets a steal. Nice play by him. Won't mean much in the finals fabric of this game, but nonetheless a nice effort. We're going to get a hard foul on McDonald. Jarrett Jonason gave him a nice whack underneath. 1:20 remain. That first one is good. McDonald's second free throw attempt, no good. Big rebound, Matt Dosh. The Riders will just take their time in this one. Pierce Parks going to drive underneath. He decides not to. Matt Dosh goes up. Foul comes in on Brody Knutson. Got 1:08 left to play in this one. Green Wave trail by 15. Red River going to cruise to an easy victory. And they will be the kings of the Grand Cities probably when this season is said and done. Had their way with Central and of course East Grand Forks tonight. As Matt Dosh hits another nice free throw there. Dosh got 4 points, all of them coming from the free throw stripe. Make it 5. Jacob Foss going to sub into the game. And Caden Dumas going to sub into the game as well for the Riders. Green Wave set to get this one going, just a minute remaining. Probably be happy with just getting out of here. Raphael Jones in the corner. He's going to drive, kick. James Schindler steals that one on the way through. Still some defense to play here. Pierce Parks takes it in the corner. He's going to go up to the rack and put it in. And we're going to get a timeout from Kirby Crafting here for some unknown reason. This team leading now by 20 points, 19 points, and he's going to take a timeout with 45 seconds left. Just a little head scratching here, folks. We can't talk enough about some of the undercurrents of this game. Red River really having their way with East Grand Forks, and it's been a tough ball game. Red River got licked, if you will, a little bit by Fargo Davies just 2 nights ago, and they're able to turn around and have a great performance. East Grand Forks got the better of Warroad, but are falling a little bit flat here. And I just cannot understate enough how this game has really just gotten away from the officials. I mean, you got guys at other guys' throats, technical, people screaming, people upset. I mean, you got fouls away from the ball. Just kind of everything zany that could happen in a basketball game has happened now in the last handful of minutes here. Riders bench wanted something, and they were upset with it. Not sure what that was about. 45 seconds remain in this one. We'll just try and play through. Raphael Jones far side. Lingering long spot up top 3, no good. Jonason grabs a rebound, shovels to Pierce Parks. Our clock is stopped. You get a foul on Carson McDonald. We're going to get a timeout here from Coach Josh Perkowitz, folks. We'll keep it with you. Just 31 seconds remain in this one. The leader of the B squad, Sam Jensen, shot me a text as this broadcast went on and said East Grand Forks could very well be playing in the state tournament this year and have struggled against their intercity opponents, and I think that's a fair statement. The Sacred Heart got the best of them in that first game after Rustling, and tonight Red River kind of leaving this one to be a no-doubter. Red River likely going to win by somewhere between 18 and 22 points tonight. So good performance from the Rough Riders, no doubt about it. Sam had a chance to cover Red River the other day, and he said, man, they played good, but just kind of maybe didn't have enough of it at the right time. But Red River brought pretty much everything they could in the bag tonight, and Grand Forks just had a tough time of hanging with them. Nonetheless, folks, we'll get ready to run it back here one final time. We got some free throws from Pierce Parks to come in first. He's got 32. Look to add to that total. First free throw attempt does settle in. Second shot is good for Parks. He's got 34. He'll come out of the game likely for the last time. It's a new player sub in for the Rough Riders. Raphael Jones going to cycle to Brody Knutson. Far side, Chase Lindgren hesitates inside underneath is Raphael Jones. No good. McDonald battling for that rebound, and they're still going for it. Loose ball here. We're going to jump. We should. We do, and this one will stay with the Green Wave. Just 13 seconds remain in this one, folks. This one should about do it here as Lindgren's going to drive inside and gets fouled in the last play of the game. But never mind, we're going to get a jump ball here, and this one's going to go the way of the Riders. Fighting over a lost cause here in the dying seconds of this game. Well, now Lindgren's going to shoot a free throw. Lindgren. It's good. Second free throw attempt for Lindgren is good. Final play of the game, folks, and that will do it for us here in East Grand Forks. So the Green Wave come into this game with the hot hand, but Red River brings it to them on their home court, and they win this one handily by a final score of 87-66. Folks, we'll send you to a break. When we come back, we'll talk through our post-game show players of the game notes, what we think happened, what we can look forward to, folks. Again, the Green Wave falling this one by a score of 66-87. Red River takes care of business here at Senior High and leaves no doubt. You're listening to KNOX, and you're watching KNOX TV. We'll be right back.
There's never been a better time of year than now to get that new Ford from Nelson Auto Center in Grand Forks. It's the model year closeout, and you can drive off in a new F-150 XLT and save up to $14,500 or choose low 2.9% financing for 60 months. Ford Escape, another great buy. Save up to $4,250 and get low 1.9% for 66 months. Hurry in for huge discounts and low financing during our model year closeout at Nelson Auto Center in Grand Forks.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Will Rich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always calls ahead to schedule service. We are online always. If you suffer from slow download speeds, call our certified network designers and installers. On call, on time, and online. RBB Electric won't leave you in the dark. RBB Electric, your 24/7 electricians.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
Man of Steel.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
As we welcome you into this Spray Advantage and Lake Region State College postgame show, we're joined now by Coach Josh Perkowitz. He's the head coach of the East Grand Forks Green Wave basketball team. Well, Josh, not is probably the night you're hoping for. It seems like that game, sort of Red River spread it out. You guys made a couple runs and tightened it up a little bit, and then maybe got away from you. Talk about kind of what maybe didn't work for you guys tonight.
I think our rebounding, and I knew that we kind of talked earlier. They must have had 12, 14, 16 points in the first half and just starting the game. They were able to shoot the ball until they scored. I think that really put us in a hole early. I thought we did a little bit of a better job in the second half, and I really love the fight in our guys because we could have just rolled over.
Yeah.
We were down at one point in time, but we made a run back at them, and we knew we were going to. And it takes us being able to knock down some shots. And in the second half, we knocked out a little bit more. We rebounded a little bit better, and the game was, it was a tough one.
Yeah, I thought in the first half you just kind of weren't getting maybe some of those typical shots that you guys get, and then come on in the second half. At one point, you guys tightened it up to 9 points. So it was a tight game, and I said it on air, you guys aren't afraid to play from behind. I mean, you guys have done that a time or two. But, I mean, Red River, their size just really took over underneath, especially they got some big characters rebounding the ball. And then it kind of seemed like it was just sort of one of those, it's kind of just a choppy game. And,
It was hard to get a flow in the game. There's a lot of whistles on both sides. And it was really hard to get guys in the rhythm,
Yeah.
It was hard because there's a lot of stoppages. In the game of basketball, you want to be able to have flow for both teams, and you just get a better product of basketball when that happens.
And I just thought it was weird. I mean, just some weird stuff going on. I mean, foul away from the play here, ball flops onto the court here. Coach maybe says something. He's trying to not laugh out loud. Coach maybe says something on either side. Player maybe says something. It was just kind of it's just sort of like everything that could have happened did, good and bad and indifferent,
Oh, and it's been about 10, 12 years since we played Red River, and all these guys know each other. They play each other all the summer. So they have those little bit of a rivalry.
Absolutely, you play for pride.
Well, and you play for pride. The game never really mattered for them. It didn't matter for us, but it mattered tonight on the floor.
That's right.
It didn't matter in the standings. It didn't matter for either team in the standings or record or overall. It just mattered for the kids that were on the floor tonight.
Yeah. Talk about you guys got Grafton up next, hoping to see Austin Rustling potentially as early as that game. And, kind of get back into the backstretch of your schedule. What are you looking forward to?
I think it's really going to help us on the rebounding side of the ball. Obviously, he's our best rebounder. He's averaging 10, 12 rebounds a game, and his defensive presence is going to be felt. And so we're going to try to work him back in next week a couple times before we have a big week in about 2 weeks. We have a really big week back to more section games that we're really going to need him. So we're going to work him back slowly next week.
Sounds good. Coach Berkowitz, thank you so much for your time tonight. Reed may have fallen this one by a score of 66-87 here. I don't have a break, so I'll keep it here with you and talk through the end of this one. We'll take you through some scoring summaries, at least what we have thus far, and then kind of get us closed out here on this broadcast. Again, that was Coach Josh Berkowitz. His team falls in a tough one tonight. They lose this one by a score of 87-66. Red River takes care of business. He made an interesting note. First time that these teams have played in 10, 12 years, which is as long as he's been around the program. So a lot of emotions flying out in this one, and I just felt like it was kind of just a crazy game, really. For the East Grand Forks side of the ball, Carson McDonald, he goes for 30 tonight, does not lead all scorers. Chase Lindgren ends up with 20. Jez Jones with 2. Brody Knutson with 6. Riley Hams with 3. Rylan Gravos with 6. For a game total of 66. I know that feels a little short, but I promise you that is all the points I have. The Red River side of the ball, Pierce Parks takes over in this one. He goes for 34. That'll be the third straight 30-point scorer that this Green Wave team has allowed. We'll talk a tiny bit more about that as we move on. Pierce Parks goes for 34. Absolute stellar performance from him. Cam Kleste gets 17 before he fouls out. Jacob Foss puts in 2 early. J.B. Walters with 4 in the first half. Reese Walters ends up with 2. Jarrett Jonason ends up with 4. Matt Dosh ends up with 5, all from the free throw stripe. And James Schindler ends up with 18. So the Riders placed 3 scorers in double digits, led by Pierce Parks with 34, Clefstead with 17, and James Schindler with 18. That's kind of exactly what they wanted to do, is let their big, three players really get what they needed to get, and they got that out of them tonight. Folks, this postgame show brought to you by Spray Advantage and Lake Region State College. We change lives. We'll talk you through now some of our final awards. We have one to give away, our PS Garage Doors Player of the Game. The PS stands for Pride and Service. Anything you need for garage door install, service, sales, they have you at PS Garage Doors. I think our Player of the Game is going to be pretty obvious, folks. That is going to be Pierce Parks. He goes for 34 tonight. Like we've talked about, he is not really a super flashy type scorer, but he is able to get points when he needs them, where he wants them. And Parks goes for 34 over the just crosstown rivals, cross-river rivals, maybe. The East Grand Forks Green Wave has a very, very nice night. Our other award to give away is the finest auto trim cover of the game, given to the best defensive player on either team tonight. And this one will also go by way of Red River. I'm going to give this one to James Schindler, an excellent defender, does very good defending the ball handler, does a very nice job. He moves very quickly. James Schindler is going to have our finest auto trim cover of the game, and a very nice honorable mention to Raphael Jones, who came in off the bench for this Wave team and really, really did a nice job, I thought, in defending and kind of getting a tough role. It's the first time I've seen him, and I've had him for 5, 6, 7 games this year. But he comes off the bench and does what he needs to do. Folks, our final segment to break through is going to be our Proceed highlight of the game. Need Seed, Think Proceed. It'll also be our Balloons by Misty celebration of the game. But we'll take you through that one. Here you have it. You see Carson McDonald goes for a no-look snap to Linger in top of the key. Doesn't get it. Pierce Sparks flips this one, and Cam Clefstead clears the glass and slams that one down. And then you look in the back there, our Balloons by Misty celebration of the game. It's going to be that student section sitting underneath the rack, getting to their feet. And for those of you watching on KNOX TV, we will take one more look at it. Speed Pierce Sparks flips to Schindler. Schindler just unable to get it to go, but Clefstead just trounces in and slams that one down. That will be our Proceed highlight of the game. Folks, the Green Wave lose this one down the stretch. Red River, all credit to them as they really just turned it on through the finish of this one. Riders do end up winning this one by a score of 87-66. They rebound after a tough loss at Davies and do a nice job of getting right. Green Wave got to look for some answers, but they have a couple days off, folks. For all of us here at KNOX and for those of you listening, we thank you. For those of you watching, happy to have you on the broadcast. Hope you have a great